Welcome to Flying Fish Yoga. Today we're gonna do some yoga movement for the beginners. We're gonna start with warm-up, the joints and the muscles. Straighten up your legs and your hands and squeeze your toes and your fingers for 10 times. Point and flex your hands and your feet. Create a circular motion with your wrists and your ankles. 5 times and then opposite. Bring your legs together, put your hands behind and squeeze your knee to the floor and release. Again, squeeze the knee and release. Do it for 10 times. At the 10, hold your knees, squeeze your knees for 10 count. Release, and now come to the butterfly pose. Bring the sole of your feet together. Hold your toes with your hands, straighten up your back and flap your knees 10 times. Increase the speed. Bring your knees together. Hug your knees and bring your chest towards your thigh and hold it for 5 seconds. Release, sit cross-legged, roll your shoulder back, put your left hand on your right knee, roll your shoulder back and try to look to the back for 5 counts. Come back to the center and change side. Put your right hand on your left knee and roll your left shoulder to the back and twist to the left side and look back. Back to the center, put your hands on your knee and create the circular motion with your upper body. Come from right to the left and while you are going back, try to round your back and when you come in front, push your chest forward and go back. Do it for 5 times. Come to the center and opposite direction. Come back to the center. Put your right hand on the floor and Straighten up your left hand and try to twist or turn your chest towards the ceiling and look towards the ceiling and squeeze your elbow and stretch. Squeeze and stretch. Do it for 5 counts. Come back to the center and go for the opposite side. Again, 5 counts. Come back to the center and now put your hands on your shoulder and with your elbows create a circular motion for 10 times. Now opposite direction. Relax. Now bring your head towards your right shoulder and bring your ears towards the right shoulder, but do not bring the right shoulder up. Just hold it there and bring your right hand on top of your left ear and hold it for 5 counts. Come back to the center and bring your head towards the left and bring your ear closer to the left shoulder and bring your left hand on top of your right ear and hold it there for another 5 counts. Release and come back to the center and now breathe in and bring your chin toward your chest. Hold it for 5 counts. Come back to the center, breathe in and bring your chin towards the ceiling and hold it for another 5 counts. Come back to the center and bring your head from left shoulder to the right and right to the left. 5 times. Now from behind. Stretch your left leg, bend your right leg and hold your right knee with your right hand and right ankle with your left hand and try to create a circular motion with your knee and with the help of your right hand. 5 times. Opposite direction. Now, stretch your right leg and bend your left leg and hold your left ankle with your right hand and your left knee with your left hand. Again, 5 times. Now opposite direction. Next, tabletop pose. Wrists are stuck under the shoulder and knee under the hip. We do cat and cow pose. For the cow, round your shoulder back, arch your lower lumbar and try to look up and breathe in. And for the cat pose, create a space in your back, squeeze your tummy in and breathe out. And the shoulders, they do not go close to the ear, they stay as they are. Again, round the shoulder back and arch your lumbar and look up and breathe in. Do it for 5 times. Come back to the neutral tabletop position. Stretch your right leg out and try to tuck your point on the floor and stretch your heel backward. Push it back and hold it for 10 counts. Release, and now the other leg, change side, tuck your toes under and stretch your heel and push your heel backward. Release. And now, as we are in tabletop position, and your shoulder back 10 times. Now we go to angry cat pose. Come up on your fingertips and just push your tailbone backward around your back and try to sit on your hips. Hold it for 5 counts. Come back to tabletop and now come to the standing position. For the yoga, coming to the standing position, you should start with your right leg. Come up on your knees, bring your right leg out and then left leg. For the first move, bring your foot together, try to open up your toes as wide as possible. Try to lift your toes up, and while you are lifting the toes, try to lift the arch of the foot and squeeze your leg muscle, knee together around your shoulder back and hold it for 5 counts. Next move, mountain move. For the mountain, attach your bigger toes together and create a space, 1 or 2 inch space between your heels. Roll your shoulder back, squeeze your muscles, squeeze your kneecap up and your thigh muscle, squeeze your glute muscles, your tummy, and palm facing forward and the gaze is straight. Hold it for 5 seconds. Release. For the next move, bring your hands up and interlace your finger together, and if you can, bring your arms next to your ears and try to open up your chest and look towards the ceiling. Release and relax. Open up your legs, hip distance apart, and bend from your hip while you are pulling your tummy in and bringing your chest forward, and hold it there as halfway bending. Try to keep your back as straight as possible. Your knees are straight, your shoulder roll back, and your lower back is straight, and the head is straight with the spine. Hold it for 10 count. For the halfway forward bending, if you can't hold your back straight while you are bending forward, bend your knees and try to straighten your back. Our aim in this pose is the straight back. Hold it for 10 counts. Then straighten your leg, round your back, and slowly come up. Roll your shoulder back. For the next move, again, open up your leg wider than hip distance apart. Bend forward. Try to straighten your back as much as you can. If your level is here, hold it there. And try to bend one knee, straighten the other, and switch. Try to stretch your hamstring, inner thigh, and calf muscle. Go for 10 counts. Now bring your leg a bit closer. Try to bend forward, bend your knee, and try to bring your chest towards your legs. Bend your knee as much as you need and try to grab the opposite elbow and let go of your head and try to swing from one side to the other to release your lower back. Slowly release your hand, put your palms on the floor and push your upper body up and round your back and come up into the standing pose. Next move, we are next to the wall. Put your back towards the wall. Straighten your leg and try to flex your toes. Squeeze your tummy in. Hold it for 10 counts. Now slowly come forward as much as you can. Do not push it. And try to swing from one side to the other side for 10 counts. As you are seated next to the wall, try to go to the butterfly pose. Put the sole of your feet together, put your hands on your knee and try to push your knee towards the floor as much as you can. Hold it for 10 counts. Release. Bring your knees together, hug your knee, and put your head on your knees if you can. If you cannot, just hold your head as far as you can go. Release. We go for the child pose. For the child pose, bring the bigger toes together, open up your knees, and push back your hip towards your heels until your hip is rested on your heels, and slowly stretch your hands and put your forehead on the floor and relax. Hold it for 5 counts. Push yourself back into the tabletop. While you are in tabletop, bring your hands forward a couple of inches and tuck your toes under. Push your hips backward and go to the downward facing dog. If you can straight your leg, good. If not, just bend your knee a bit and come up on your toes and push your chest towards your side. Hold it. Open up your fingers and push the floor away. Hold it for 5 counts. Slowly release. Okay, put your knee on the floor. Go for child pose one more time. Come up into the seated position. That was our yoga series for today. We go for Shavasana. For Shavasana, come back on your mat, lay down, open up your legs, mat distance apart, and bring your hands next to your body, palms facing to the ceiling, shoulder relax, neck relax, face muscle relax, and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out. Shavasana is the position that you get relaxed, your muscle get relaxed, and they have the time to digest the movement that you have done today. It's important for the body to get relaxed at the end of each exercise. With every inhale, try to melt down your body to the floor, and with every exhale, feel how lighter you get. slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring your hands over your head, interlace the fingers, bring the legs together and stretch your body. Give your body a big stretch and release. Bring your knees into your chest, hug your knee. Move from side to side to release your lower back. Now come to your right side. Bring your body to the right. Put your hands on your right arm. Put your left hand in front of your chest and breathe 3 counts. Now with the help of your left hand, push your body up and come into the sitting position. Roll your shoulder back. With arms, we're gonna take deep breath in. And bring your hands in front of your chest and breathe out. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Last time. Bring your hands in front of your chest and bow forward. Namaste. Thanks for being with me. Have a wonderful day.